What's going on, guys? It's Ariel Magix, and in today's video the members of Ariel will be showing us their Ariel setups. Make sure to go like, subscribe, and comment who has the best setup.
So first off, it's the holy grail, the thing you guys probably want to know most about is what I'm rocking in my PC. And yes, it is a pre-build, okay? I got this bad boy in 2018. I knew nothing about computers, and it was an impulse buy. So I got this rig from iBuyPower. People have mixed opinions on that company. I've had no issues though. But what I've got inside this beast is an i7 9700K with an RTX 2070. I've got 16 gigs of RAM. Pretty sure it's an MSI Z390 motherboard, and you know, I've got an SSD and some hard drives, the usual. Case is pretty big. I've had no issues with it. I like it. But up next we got my monitors. My first monitor is the one that I game on, I edit on. It's the Omen monitor by HP. It actually came with my old PC that I had back in the day in high school. The Omen is 144 hertz, so I usually cap all my games at 144 because there's no point in playing on anything higher. It's a good monitor though. I've had it for 3 years now and I've had no issues. For my second monitor, I just use for chats, for YouTube, for Twitter, for all that stuff. It's a VOTech. I don't even know what that is, man. I'm gonna be honest. I got it off Amazon. It was a really cheap one. It's like 60 hertz, something like that. It's just something that I got to get the job done for a second monitor, and it does exactly that. For my dirty old mouse, I've got a Ultralight 2 Cape Town. You know how it is. So I put the foam on this thing. It gives you multiple sets of foam. I've already gone through all of them, and it's pretty dirty. It's hard to clean. If you take the foam off, the mouse itself is just completely sticky. So I'm basically stuck with a dirty mouse, I'm pretty sure. But it's a good mouse. I have no complaints. For my keyboard, I have a Corsair Rapid Fire K72. Some people are going to cringe that it's a 100%, but I don't see why I would pay more for 60%. So I'm fine with a 100%. I got this one because it was one that Ninja had back in the day, so I've been rocking with it ever since. For my microphone, though, I have a Audio Technica AT2020 XLR. A lot of people use the USB version. The XLR you just need a mix amp for, and I like this mic. I think it sounds pretty good. I have a real cheap mix amp though I got with it. It's like a Behringer, yeah, pretty simple. It's got a audio output, audio input, and you can like mess with the sounds on it. For my headphones, I actually just recently got the DT990 Pros. You know, they're the headset that like all the mainstream people have, you know. I looked into it, watched some reviews, and it turns out the hype lives up. It lives up to the hype. It's pretty good. I like it so far. For my cam, you know, if you guys have ever tuned into a stream of mine, I just have a regular Logitech C920. Probably the most common cam. Yeah, my mouse pad is like a slim, thick type deal. It's like a real long one. It works. Some people will ask me how I use it. It's just a long one from Corsair. I got at Best Buy a long time ago. I actually did get a mini fridge for Christmas. It's a beast. Fits perfectly under my desk. I just put drinks in it, sometimes on Lunchables, you know. I also got my chair for Christmas. This thing is a huge upgrade from what I used to have the past 3 years. I just had the crappiest chair ever. I'm pretty sure this chair came from Micro Center. If you guys have that store around you and you want to get a chair, then go on down to Micro Center. You know, I'm not sponsored. Hey, Micro Center, sponsor me. But yeah, and oh, last but not least, the desk. Typical desk build from IKEA. You know, you get the parts from IKEA, build it. Pretty cheap desk, but it's worth it. You can even get a bigger one than what I have. Mine's pretty decent. Mine's like medium.
Welcome to my crib. Okay, so here's my stream setup. Please ignore the wire management. And here's a list of all of the specs of my PC because I don't know anything about that. I got this desk from Big Lots for like $150, super cheap. This is where I keep my stuff for Elgato capture. RIP Daft Punk, I'm still crying about it. And behind me I have my display case or shelf of all of my cool nerd artifacts, including some figurines and plushies.
Welcome to MTV Cribs. No kidding, it's not MTV Cribs. It is, however, my stream setup. I've got a spicy British flag, a non-taut green screen, which is why my green screen effect is a bit garbage, but there you go. Some very nice lights, look at them. Absolutely, I'm gonna go sit there, but nice. Welcome to my boudoir. No, not my boudoir, not at all. So we have, what do we have, where do we start? Some irrelevant soundproofing bump that's not even anywhere near my streaming stuff. I actually need more down there. We have a Christmas tree because last Christmas didn't count and as a result we've kept one of the Christmas trees up. So I have this next to me when I stream, and it's very cheerful. We have my noble chair, my finger getting in the way, noble chair, nice Crumpet merch, teespring.com/Crumpet collection, whatever the fuck it's called. Anyway, we have the Arctis 9, I think it's the Arctis 9 Pro with the game deck. Nice. We have the desk mat. We're going to go with desk mat with the Crumpet logo on, because that's what I want to stare at when I'm gaming, is my own creation. We then have Sneak. Now this isn't part of my setup, but Sneak is spicy, and Crumpet wants a Sneak sponsorship this year. Shh. Anyway, we then have an Acer 27. Is it 27? Is it 24? It's one of the two. It's 2K. It's 144 Hz. It does the job with the old aerial unit logo, you know, and take flight and all that. We then got a secondary, which is a 32 60 Hz monitor, just for secondary purposes, you know, YouTube, my stream stuff, whatever. The spicy DSLR. Look at that. That is Leng. Sony a6000, very nice, with a ring light, which is on a very precarious, there's my Xbox controller, very precarious stand that's not really fit for purpose, but there we are. One of my lights, which is actually like an old stage light, that when I'm streaming I have it open because it's very, very bright, so I have that open because it illuminates the green screen, as it were. One thing you might have noticed was the ducting. Why have I got ducting? Well, I have ducting because in the summer it gets incredibly... Oh, that is a bit of a beer Moretti. Nice. Yeah, in the summer it gets a bit hot in here, so what I've done is I've got ducting whereby it's on the radiator fans, so I've used Gorilla Tape to tape it down, and in the summer I simply open the window and all of the heat is expelled by magic. I did try sellotape, but no. Gorilla Tape is the tape for the job. This is an advert for Gorilla Tape. My horrendous wiring, but I mean, no one can avoid that, can they? That's just interesting fact. To keep it off the carpet, I actually put it on an upside down tray, you know, that you would put your food on. So it's an upside down tray to keep it off the carpet. I've got a 2080 in there, graphics card, i7 7700K, which needs an upgrade. But to upgrade that, I need to upgrade the motherboard. So if anyone's got 500 quid that they want to lend me or give me, I'll do that, thanks. 16 gig of RAM, the standard nonsense, you know how it goes. That's in there. The other thing I forgot was my absolutely monstrous £10 Dell keyboard. It has not set me a foot wrong. Screw mechanical keyboards, get yourself one of these. Spice. Newest purchase is the Rival 600, the Steel Series mouse, which you can customise that light, all individually, which is quite cool, to match my logo. We then have the Snowball Yeti, which, interestingly, is on my sock drawer because it was the most convenient place for it to tie down to be useful for streaming when I sit here. I did try other places like on the curtain rail, but that didn't work because, well, it's a curtain rail. I did take the curtains off actually to try and make it more spacious, even though it's no more spacious because it was just curtains. Anyway, so it's on my sock drawer and it periodically needs tightening because it droops. It's a bit sad thing. But yeah, that really is it, I guess. Yeah, so plan is more soundproofing there because that's essentially it looks nice, but it's basically irrelevant. And then upgrade my CPU, upgrade my motherboard. I think that's it, to be honest. Yeah. Oh, and there's also sod all room behind my chair and my green screen, so when I'm streaming I consistently run over my green screen, which is not good for continuity, but there you go. Anyway, that's basically it. Okay.
Hello guys, this is my YouTube / streaming setup. I am streaming in my loft, it's not a tent. For my mic, I'm using the AT2020 USB edition. We got the Ducky 1.2 Mini with cherry red MX switches. We've got a SteelSeries Rival 600 with a bungee cord. We're also using the 15-key Elgato Stream Deck. And for the headset, we've got a SteelSeries Arctic 9 wireless. For the two monitors, we've got two 144Hz MSI Optic Mag 24. We're using a Nikon D3200, which is also paired with an Elgato Camlink. And for the PC, we are running a 2080 Ti, an i9-9900K with a 1TB SSD, a 750 watt power supply, and a 1TB hard drive.
Oh guys, it's Magix and this is my setup. So I got a i9 core PC. I don't know exactly the specs because I'm not exactly good with PCs. Then I got a MSI 165Hz curved gaming monitor, okay? Then I got the Black Widow Elite keyboard right here with the little wrist rest, you know, the vibes. Then I got here the mouse, the Basilisk Razer mouse, okay? It's wireless, but I just prefer to use the wire because it runs out of batteries for some reason hella fast. Then I got my little pop figures here, you know, the vibe. I got the little speaker. Then I got the little gaming PC here, the sexy ass gaming PC. And then the wires at the bottom are just random, so don't mind those. But yeah, there's my setup.